Hey guys, and welcome to me trying out Glorkian Warrior, the Trials of Glork. Now this game came out on iPad last year, it's coming out on Android tomorrow, and March 25th it'll be out on Steam. So you guys can pick this up. It'll cost about $4 on the computer, $2.99 on the mobile thingies. It's kind of like Galaga. It's cool. Galaga, Galaxian, things like that. You know, those old fun games that you see in Atari collections nowadays. But let's see. Miles from Pixeljam actually sent this to me, and thanks for that. It's a very interesting game. I'm not gonna say it's difficult for most people that are into these kind of games, but I'm really bad at bullet hell things, and you guys will see that I tend to fuck up a little bit. But let me tell you a little bit about the game. The art and the story of the game is done by James Kochalka, who made the Glorkian Warrior kids novel thing. I don't know exactly what to call it. It's a graphic novel, I guess the term would be. But it's a very cute game. I mean, both graphically and the humor is very charming. It's a good time. But I'm not very good at it. It's kind of like the art style to it really reminds me of 90s cartoons. Like, I see a lot of, what's it called? I wouldn't say Ren and Stimpy. Well, I guess kind of in a weird, twisted way. But I'm thinking it's more like the Toe Jam and Earl series. That would be a good one. So you could definitely see like the 90s sort of effect going there. It's how would you say it? That it's a very thick outlines on the art, which kind of gives it a very I don't know, it's not counterculture. I can't think of the word, but it's cute. It's cute, but it's not too cute, you know? It's just kind of unique. It's very doop-a-doop-a-doop, basically. It's a very technical term to describe about how bad I am at this game. So, yeah. I mean, play this. The only two things you could really do are run and jump. So you're running and jumping and picking up things to make yourself better, and running into attacks is probably what I'm going to spend most of the time that I am doing this doing. Because that's what I do, is run into things. And the little things that you keep picking up, those are crackers, I think? I don't know. Not gonna lie. I really didn't read most of the stuff, just kind of read the controls and jumped right into it because I'm a crazy man. And I don't know what I'm doing, but when you die, you get certain scores, you can unlock new things and new iterations to the game, which make it very replayable? Like, both replayable, and it adds a new twist every time you play to the game. So I suppose it's kind of like a pseudo roguelike thing going on there, but you know, whatever. Either way, it's fun. There's not a lot I could say about it other than it's just kind of one of those games that you can jump into. You know, you don't have to pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on. You can just play it, have a good time. The story, you know, it's cute, but you're not gonna lose a lot from skipping over it in terms of like knowing what's going on in the game. Obviously, you're just shooting the alien thingies that are trying to shoot your face, and you have a talking backpack, so the backpack shoots lasers, and he looks very happy. So I mean, you can't do wrong with a happy laser backpack. But yeah, I mean, it really does have a very ToeJam and Earl aesthetic to it, at least from what I've seen, and that makes me happy because I was a big fan of those games back in the day, back when I had my Sega Genesis. I think I still have it, but I mean, you know, back when it was the thing to have was the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. I personally had the Sega Genesis. I didn't buy my Super Nintendo until like last year, so I'm very behind the curve. I always just kind of borrowed my friends when I wanted to play it, which was way too often, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, you just kind of have to do what you can do, unless if you can do more, and then in which case, why are you worrying about what you can do? Because you can always do more. You just gotta believe in yourself. I'm at the rambling point now, so that's when you know the commentary of this video is going to be fantastic. Because I don't know what I'm doing at any given point in my life. Beautiful. This game reminds me kind of actually of Contra in a weird way. Because I always, you know, got those power-ups and I always wanted to see what all of them did. Same thing for games like, what do you call it? Metal Slug. I love Metal Slug. Game is a good time. But yeah, it's very, as you can see, once the game starts to get to the higher difficulties, things start getting crazy. There's things moving all over the screen, and you're like, I don't know what's going on. There's a giant thing shooting stuff at me, and it's spooky. And I don't know if I can win anything in this game because I am very bad at noticing patterns. So I'll run right into enemies at every given damn chance, not choice. But yeah, I like the game over messages. Knowing me, I would probably just, you know, die a lot, enjoy the messages, and have a good time there. But, you know, I'm just not particularly good at this type of game. I enjoy them, but I imagine it's painful for all of you to watch how bad I am. But, you know what? You guys, it's good for you to be. Sometimes the best thing for you is not always the most fun, so you can watch me having fun and failing miserably at this, because sometimes you gotta watch, it's Schadenfreude. You gotta watch people be bad. It makes you feel better. Watching people be good all the time isn't always that great, but sometimes, I suppose, for some people it is. But for me, I prefer knowing other people are just as bad at games as I am, so I don't feel so bad about being bad at them. That sounds awful. I'm an awful person, but you know, it is what it is. It's a thing. Definitely, I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but it's a good game. I enjoy it. It's silly. And hopefully you guys are enjoying all these colors, because my god, these enemies are some of the most colorful things I've seen in a video game, and I don't know, like 10 years anymore. It seems like games just use very earthy tones. I don't want to say brown because that's what everybody says, but it's usually like browns, greens, muddy colors are used in a lot of games these days. So it's nice to see a very cute, colorful thing going on. Because sometimes you just need a little bit of cute, silly stuff in your life to continue on in the path of your day. I don't even know what that means, but you know what? Inspirational quotes all the time for me. They aren't always very inspiring, but you know what? I try. And that's all that matters in the long run. To me, at least. It's a beautiful time for beautiful people, like Glork here. He shoots lasers out of his backpack. Hit giant... I don't want to say what that looks like. You know, and I'm starting to wonder about the enemies in this game, because they look a little suggestive. Just saying. But oh well. So, thanks for coming and listening to me ramble a little bit, guys, and you know, check out this game when it comes out on the 24th. And have a good one. Alright. Bye.